Well, okay, that's
Hi
okay.
everyone. It's me, the
Hello
game
there.
professor. I'm here. Of
Nice, nice. Welcome to the show. Thanks for joining once again.
course, it's always a fun time.
Yeah.
And lots of good games came out last year, so
Oh yeah, we have lots to talk about. Uh, and as I'm saying that, there seems to be a weird delay on our fancy tech we have going on. So let me just check something. Sorry.
Full stream.
Well, it seems to be
Oh, yeah,
working
there.
now. Yeah, it's better now. Okay, cool. Sorry about that, everyone. Not sure what was going on there, but it is fixed now. But yes, hello. Welcome to our 2025, the games we played in 2025 podcast, live stream thing we do every year. This is just a discussion the three of us have together where we talk about the games we played throughout the previous year being 2025. And it's always a fun time. I always enjoy myself. And boy, do we have a lot to talk about.
yep, it was an eventful year for sure. Similar to the previous year, a year full of great games and terrible industry stuff. But
Mm,
what else is new?
yeah. Yeah. That's usually the trend. It's unfortunate. And yeah, I don't know what to say about that. It sucks. That's all I can say.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, we're going to talk about the games we played this year and have a fun time while doing it. And maybe at the end, if we have time, talk about the games that we're looking forward to playing in 2026.
Yes.
So we'll see how that goes. Also, I thought the thing was fixed, and it doesn't look like it is. Hopefully, it's just a weird stream delay thing. I can only hope that is what's happening. I guess if
Unless it's just to start recording.
what's up?
Should we just start recording just in case?
It's not that. It's so when we're talking on my end, like on OBS, it's not lighting up when I'm talking at first. Like you're lit up still for me right now, even though you weren't talking. It could be a stream delay thing, but that feels odd. But I don't know how that's appearing on Twitch. So I'm not sure. But also just as a quick note, actually, never mind. You saw it. Never mind. I was going to say I sent out a post on Bluesky.
Yep. Reposted it.
Cool. Well, all right. Awesome. So then I guess let's just jump in. So as a quick overview, and we can start with Red for this. How would you sum up your 2025 in games? Is there like a word or like just a theme that you saw over the year, or just how you felt about the games you played?
I think for me, this was the year that I finally just straight up. This has been coming for a while, but hadn't quite happened yet. And I think this is the year that I finally just kind of lost interest in most of the AAA gaming space.
Ah,
Most of what I played this year, and especially most of what I really loved, was was indie stuff. One on one level or another, right? Like you could talk about, how big a scale something like Expedition 33 is or whatever, but like like there was new Assassin's Creed this year, didn't touch it. Ghost of Yotei came out. I liked Ghost of Tsushima. I will probably play Yotei at some point. Didn't touch it. Wasn't enthused enough for that. Um, like I don't know. It seems like all my favorite games this year were from smaller studios, and I just finally kind of fell off the train of giant corporations making games with huge open worlds that steal 50 hours of my life.
mm,
So yeah, I think that was the main outstanding theme for me. Aside from having less time to play games and trying my best to find it, that was the other theme. But yeah.
I feel that. What about you, Red?
Uh, I would argue some. It just it just my taste of gaming was all over the place this year, and it went from this is my hyperfixation for now. Up, never mind, I don't like it anymore. Time to play other things.
Yeah, I feel that. I I feel like my my year was kind of all over the place. Like there's lots of different thematic threads that I found when going through my list of games I played. The big one that we kind of mentioned before recording is Dark Souls. This is my year of Souls games, as I called it, because I played all of the Dark Souls games and then other games by FromSoft and Souls adjacent games. It was not the plan, but here we are. And also played a lot of retro games, which was not my intent either, but I think that's pretty cool. And honestly, the biggest thing I have to say is there is not a single game that I can think of that I played this year that I would say was bad. Like 2025 was just a really solid year in gaming for me.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good one. Lots of great games.
Yeah. And for the first time played a lot of, well, not the first time, but played a lot of new games, which is good. Like a lot of times I won't play games on release unless it's something I'm really looking forward to, but this time I did branch out and play some newer titles, so that was fun. But yeah, we'll get to that. So yeah, I guess we can just jump in to our discussion. So I guess to start off the conversation, we want to start big. Your favorite games of 2025. Let's start there. I made a top 5 list for myself, but I'm
I didn't
curious.
down that much. I should try and do that, I guess. But man,
It's hard. But yeah, were there any games that you would call a favorite that you played in 2025?
okay. I think I've narrowed it down to something of a top five for me, though in no particular order. That
Okay.
is very important in terms of games that came out in 2025. Uh, Blue Prince is up there.
Mm.
I spent a lot of time. I spent a lot of time. I have like 60 pages or something of handwritten notes from when I was playing that, and I didn't even like finish it. I rolled credits and I did a little bit more, but there's a lot afterwards. It's a big game with a lot of difficult stuff to figure out. There's a lot more to it that I didn't even see,
Mm.
and it's delightful. It's a really great game. Uh, did either of y'all play Blueprints? I
Played the demo. The demo
oh,
was
okay.
good.
I forgot I had a demo actually. That's cool. Well, yeah, it was good. It was great. Loved it. Definitely, deserved all the Game of the Year talk. God, there were too. It was too crowded space for Game of the Year. So, like, I understand it not generally winning that distinction, but man, it's good. Um,
Yeah. Yeah, I need to get to that one.
yeah, it's good. Definitely recommend at some point. It's great.
Mm.
Um, an obvious contender for me is Silk Song, because I love Hollow Knight. It's one of my absolute favorite games of all time. Um, Silk Song, I understand the argument that it is in many ways, more competently put together or whatever. I think there's a lot to love about it. It is a great game on a similar level as the first one. I don't think that it eclipsed my love of the first game, but I've only played through it once, whereas I've played through Hollow Knight a couple times. And for that matter, Hollow Knight got a lot of like patches and stuff afterwards and added more content. So jury's kind of out on that. Silk Song might end up being my favorite of the two eventually.
Mm.
Just because it is close. It's really close. It's extremely good. Um,
I gotta get the Hollow Knight.
yeah, for sure. No, yeah, it was worth the wait for sure. It was a long and frustrating wait, but it was worth it. Great game. Similar in terms of sequels, though this would take nearly as long. Hades 2. I am actually still in the process of playing that. I would not say that I have finished Hades 2 yet. Um, but it's really good. Supergiant does not miss. Every single game they've made is a masterpiece. I will die on this hill. Still waiting for that Pyre re-release or port or something.
Yeah.
I love it so much and no one even knows it exists.
Yeah, because Pyre is
I
like,
do.
it's not on all consoles, right? It's only on like PS4. It's not on
PS4
Switch.
and PC. That's it.
That's wild to me.
Yeah, they never expanded it. Which Transistor started that way too, but Transistor's been
Oh
put
yeah.
on some other stuff since then. Um, Same for Bastion. It's been ported all over the place, but Pyre has not, and it's still my favorite game of theirs. So I need that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hades 2 is fantastic. It is somehow twice as large as the first game, and just as inspired in its writing and narrative structure and such. Hades was the first video game ever to win a Hugo Award, and Hades 2 is, very much following in that in the same vein.
Yeah.
I haven't noticed if those have happened for 2025 yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if Hades 2 takes. So, though, I guess actually Expedition 33 will probably grab that, but we'll see.
Yeah.
So yeah, Hades 2 is fantastic. I gotta mention Dispatch because I haven't played a cinematic adventure game in the vein of like sort of classic Telltale stuff in quite a while, and Dispatch is one of the better ones I've played in a long time. Um, they kind of ditched any like ambulatory movement or whatever. Like in those games, you usually have some degree of directly controlling your character, walking around and exploring things or whatever. Dispatch is just straight up. It's a movie with a lot of different decision points that you make, and then some gameplay segments where that are more akin to like a simple strategy game or something where you're deciding which heroes to send to which events and stuff like that. And I think that in many ways it's better for it. It feels more focused. And it's really great. It's very well written. I thought the characters were fantastic. It's a good time. And then it's probably the most definitely the most obscure of the ones on my top 5 is the Midnight Walk. I loved the Midnight Walk. I have a plushie of Potboy, the weird little gremlin guy that you need to keep safe and follow you around. I have him in my house, and it's great. This is a little like I still wish we had a better, more accepted term for this than walking sim, but it's kind of like a horror narrative exploration walking sim type thing, and it's entirely made out of clay. It's completely stop motion with clay figures and stuff, and it absolutely nails the aesthetic. And it has just all these little stories of what's happening in this world that's been devoid of light for so long, and it's really good. It's the kind of game that sticks with you, that just refuses to leave your mind for a long time after you've finished playing it, and I absolutely loved it. I will be playing it again at some point for sure. It's great, and I think it deserves a lot more love and attention than it got.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I know you had mentioned that to me at some
Yeah,
point.
it's great. And knowing that you're not big into horror games, I think it would be a decent, like it's got its scary moments, but it's not like debilitatingly horrifying or anything. It's
Right, yeah.
fairly mild as that goes, and it's just really good. And you have a cute, weird, ugly little guy to take care of, and I love him. So,
That's awesome.
I think if I were to name a top 5 of the 2025 games I played, that would probably be it.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, awesome. Yeah, those are all good picks. It's a shame because and I felt this way with the Game Awards. Like so many games that came out this year were sequels, like Silk Song and Hades 2, and I have still not played through either of their original games. I really need to do that. Obviously, I played a little bit of Hollow Knight, actually more than a little bit, like 30 hours of it. But I need to start over, partially because like it's been 3-4 years since I played it. So like, how could I pick it up again now and possibly know what I'm doing? But also my save file's gone. So that's a whole other story. But yeah. Yeah, but yes, I'm excited to get to those games eventually. But yeah, all sound really solid. Dispatch is also high on my list to pick up. Hopefully soon. We'll see. But yeah. What about you, Red?
Are we only allowed to talk about games that were released this past year? Because
No, no,
I
no.
don't know if I have.
No,
Okay,
it's open. Yeah. Anything you played in 2025 that's your favorite?
cool. So if I'm going with anything on this, it's one of my favorites that came out pretty early was Fly Night. I played it co-op with my fiance, and it was absolutely stunning. As a big fan of, or big former player of RuneScape, back in the Punic Wars, I absolutely adored this game because it has the RuneScape vibe, but with the added difficulty of something like a Souls-like, but without me getting annoyed at it.
Hmm.
Because
Say the name of that one
you
again.
Fly Night, like fly the bug.
Okay.
And it's so much fun, and you can tailor your build to anything you want because there's no like classes. So it's like, oh, be whatever you want, but like your gear determines your build and you can swap things out accordingly. And there's a fishing mini game because of course there is.
Oh,
And
yes.
yeah, and playing it co-op is the way to play it because it does make the game much more fun when you are quietly or not so quietly yelling at your fiance, "Honey, no, that's not how you kill it." Ah! Because you have to hit things in the certain limbs in order to cut off their limbs because it makes it easier on you.
Oh.
And you have to figure out which limbs give you more of an advantage to target. And sometimes you're like, "Oh man, if I just target the head, it'll cave in." No, no, it will not. You have to like get the arm. It's so good. It's just so good.
You're making me think
And
of cuz I just started playing Fallout New Vegas and you can shoot different limbs in that as well. So that was the first thing I thought
Yeah.
of when you said
yep.
that.
I didn't know you started playing that, and I'm
I
excited
know.
for that experience. But okay.
I forgot to tell you that, but yes. uh yes, it's
See, whereas I
that's
thought of Dead Space, which is funny because I don't even like Dead Space very much. But look at the trailers; it looks neat though. The whole thing overall gives me like almost a Morrowind vibe or something. That looks fun.
Very, very much, very much. That's what I noticed at least.
hell yeah, I'll check that out.
Yeah, Fly Night's just a whole lot of fun.
Nice.
10 out of 10 would recommend kind of thing. Uh Also, I'm gonna Okay, so this one came out in 2024 technically, but I played it at the beginning of 2025. So there's this game called Grun, and it's a completely normal game about farming. There's nothing else, or not about gardening. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing bad happens in it at all.
Mm.
It's just completely normal. Absolutely normal. Sometimes you have to garden at night and you have to explore the town. It's completely fine and everything is hunky dory.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sounds totally normal. Gotcha.
Oh yeah.
It's absolutely completely normal.
Okay. Yeah.
It
Okay.
I didn't expect the way that they decided to tailor the story because the story it's like you're like okay, so there's obviously you know something's up. But you're just like what is up and what you think is up is not what's up.
Interesting.
You could say it's down. You could say it's way down, much farther down than you would have ever expected.
Okay.
I got very hyper fixated on Grun for a while and I beat it. And I need to play through the rest of it and like 100% it, but it was surprisingly fun and playing that while people were talking to me and just them saying and they were just telling me about their day and they go, "What are you doing?" And I went, "I'm gardening." And they went, "That's what that is." I'm like, "That's what that is."
I really like the um I don't know what you would call it, like aesthetic or just like the VHS overlay look to it.
Uh,
It's the VHS, it's the polygons,
Mhm.
it's the it's like, oh shoot. Sam, that game that we played on the Gaming Symposium podcast, it's like Anatomy.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
I
like
can
that.
see that. Yeah, visually.
it visually it just is very much that. Also, the gnomes do not play as big of a role as you think they do. Just throwing that out there.
Oh.
Like, yeah, because I kept thinking that throughout, and like they play a role, but not what you think they play.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. See, I was thinking the gnomes would just like, because they, yeah. So you just yes. Okay.
No, they're not like they are a part of it, but not the part that you think they are.
Okay. Okay.
It's not a gnome conspiracy.
Okay. Cool.
And I'm just gonna go to the AAA side of things real quick. So
Mm.
on AAA in AAA land, hey, so Digimon Time Stranger came out this year, and I haven't been normal about that at all.
I figured. I need to
Yeah,
play the every time one of those comes out, I'm like, ah man, I need to play these. And then my second thought is Red's definitely playing that already.
yeah. Don't worry about it. Start with Cyber Sleuth, then go to Hacker's Memory, and then do Time Stranger because it's just a better narrative through line. Time Stranger is the best out of all of these, but it's one of those things where I'm like, it just when you see the progress that the developers have made, it just makes more sense.
Okay, yeah, I've got Cyber Sleuth. I thought I did. I had to look at my shelf, but I need to play it sometime.
Absolutely. Also, hey, so Time Stranger, how do I put this? So you're the main character, but you're also not the main character.
Oh.
Yeah, like it they implied it in all of the story trailers for it, but very much you are you are the main character, but you're also not. And so basically you're the main Digimon person, the tamer, but also at the same time this is your story, but it's also not your story. It's the story of the world, of the Digimon, of this everything is much bigger than you think it is. Also, this is a weirdly parasocial game
Oh.
because of course it is.
Huh.
Okay.
Also, hope you like Greek mythology because the Olympus 12 are the main Digimon in this one, and those are based off of the Greco-Roman mythology.
Oh.
It's honestly, it's probably the most fun I've had with an RPG since Cyber Sleuth.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I had so much fun. I bought it. I bought it on sale, like not quite full price, just like 25% off because sales.
Mm.
But 100% worth it. Honestly, this is one of the few games where I'm like, yeah, no, if you buy this full price, you won't be disappointed. I logged how many hours into it? What because I was kind of determined. At least at least a couple hundred, at least.
Oh, wow. Okay. Nice.
Hold on. I logged 186 hours.
Damn.
Nice.
I love it.
Yeah, it very much became my main game of the latter half of the year, and 10 out, honestly, 10 out of 10 would recommend if you grew up at all in like the PlayStation 2 era or even the PlayStation 1 era, but it's more reminiscent of the PlayStation 2 era of JRPGs, except with better quality of life stuff. I would recommend it. If you like Digimon, I would recommend it. If you don't know what Digimon is, I would actually still recommend it. Like, even if you don't play Cyber Sleuth ever, wouldn't be the worst one to play because it's not fully connected to Cyber Sleuth except for the one DLC that came out. But other than that,
What if
honestly, it's so good.
I was gonna say I really like I just like how the game looks since I'm watching the trailer right now as we're talking. It just looks very pretty.
Oh, yeah, it's they really upped their graphics game after Cyber Sleuth. I they just there's a reason that this game took 9 years for them to make.
Oh, wow. Damn. Well,
I
cool.
still haven't played any of the games. For that matter, I need to watch more of the. I've still only seen Tamers, and it's one of my like favorite animated kids shows for sure. It's extremely good, but I haven't watched any more, and I need to.
If you like Tamers, you'll like this one.
Hmm, that's good to know.
Yep.
Sorry if I missed anything. I had to step away because my cat was being a little gremlin. But I'm back.
Also, none of the DLC is necessary except for like the later campaign stuff, so you don't need to buy it.
Good to know.
Good to know, yeah.
Because it's mostly outfits and like the only thing I would honestly recommend maybe getting would be like the Agumon and the great like the Digimon ones would be good. But it's one of those things where I'm like, you don't have to. You just unless you're planning on 100%ing it, you don't have to.
Gotcha. Also, hello, Defender in the chat. Greetings. Hope you are doing well today.
And
We have a chatter. Let's go.
yeah,
Hooray.
Oh my gosh.
And your favorite person's here.
Oh my gosh, it's my favorite
your
person.
We have people. Hooray!
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh, Lance is here too. Let's go. Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
All the people.
All the people.
Hope you're all. It's very early. What? No, it's fine.
I guess actually it could be on like the West Coast. Huh?
Oh, that's true. Actually,
Yeah.
No.
Makes sense.
you're right. Actually, that's all fair. But yeah, we're just talking about the games we played in 2025. So welcome to the stream. But yeah, Red. Any other games you'd call favorites?
Hey, so Prue the Pigeon. So Prue the Pigeon is a platforming game about a pigeon named Prue. And you jump around and it's very Mario Galaxy, Super Mario 64 style like platformer. And it's so much fun and I did not expect myself to get so sucked into Prue the Pigeon. But I've almost 100%ed it. I just haven't beaten the last extremely hard level yet.
Oh, that looks really cute.
It's just very cute and it's just really silly. It's like just very cute, very silly. Nothing to rack your brain over, but I think I only bought it for like $2.99. So
Oh hell yeah.
it's not super expensive, but it's worth every penny. Just totally worth it.
It's a short little game, right? It's not that long.
Oh yeah, it's really short, but the stuff is just like all of the platforming is just challenging enough to get you to really like focus on your jumps and everything. And there's a speed run achievement.
Oh.
Yeah, looking at the trailer on Steam, it seems like it would be a good speedrun game.
Oh yeah, and the only reason that there are achievements is because people requested it for speed running.
Sure.
Oh, interesting.
It's a whole lot of it's a lot of fun.
It's very cute.
It's very very cute, and its predecessor is called Gwen the Hen.
Gwen the Hen, I love
And
that.
it's same thing, same vibes.
Oh my gosh.
Cute.
Very cool.
So that's all I got for my favorites of the year.
Okay. I'll go into mine in a second, but I'll just replying to Defender's comment. Escape from Ever
Well, then.
After.
What about you, Danielle?
Yes, me. But yeah, I'll check out Escape from Ever After. But yeah, let me go into my list of games. Also, anybody in the chat, let us know what your favorite games were of 2025. So the first one I'm going to go into is I can't believe I'm saying this, but Dark Souls 1 is one of
Came around on it.
Here's just a little story time. So back in, what was it, like 2023, I think, Sam and I set out to play the first Dark Souls game. We had played, I think, Bloodborne, Demon Souls, and Elden Ring. So this is just going to be our next one. Also Hades 2. Nice, your favorite person. We did mention that a little earlier, so that's awesome.
It is so good.
I need to get to Hades 1, but I'll get there eventually. But
I've heard good things about Bonanza also. I need to switch to.
Yeah, same. Yeah. But yeah, I've heard good things about that as well. But yeah, when Sam and I played through this game, and Sam will remember this, but I didn't like it. I had a really hard time with it. I found it very frustrating, which like I feel like Souls games to a certain degree like are like just frustration is part of it. So like that wasn't abnormal necessarily, but there was just a different type of frustration that was really unpleasant with this one for me. and I was like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore, and so called it quits. And then Sam and I started playing Dark Souls 2 in like April or something, and I started watching a Let's Play of Dark Souls 1 at the time because I was like, oh yeah, I'll just go in order. I'll watch another Let's Play of it. It's fine. And as I was watching, I was like, I feel like I could do this. I'm going to try again. And eventually, I'm sure I'll give up, but we'll see what happens. And it never happened. I never gave up. I beat all the bosses in Dark Souls 1. So, and I found it to be an incredibly rewarding experience. So yeah, I loved the first Dark Souls game a lot. Still frustrating, but like, and I have talked about this with Sam too. I think part of my frustration was just the poor mechanics of co-op in that game. It feels very punishing because you have to use humanity to co-op, and when you die, you lose humanity, and humanity can be used for side quests. It's a whole thing. It's just, it can get very annoying after a while when co-op. So I played it by myself, and I think I enjoyed it better that way, which I hate to say because I love co-oping the Dark Souls games, but not this one apparently. But yeah, my my cats are just running back and forth behind me. Like, it's crazy right now.
Discord's sound filtering is very good because I haven't heard that at all.
Oh,
I can imagine it though. Cats are great.
Oh yeah, they're a little wild right now. Oh wow, they just crashed into something. That's okay. Also, I see Defender's comment. I didn't see it before. DK64 was the first game I played. I never got to play DK64, and I'm kind of sad I didn't play it as a kid. Cause I think I would struggle with it today.
That's fair. The collectathon nature of that game, it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
I loved it as a kid, but did I have to lock in to play it all the way through?
See, I only played it for like a couple minutes on because I didn't have an N64 as a kid. I had a PlayStation, and my favorite platformer was Crash Bandicoot. So when I tried playing that, I was like, "Where do I go? What do I do? I don't like this." And I was like 12 or something. So I've always kind of intended to give it a shot, but I don't know how well I'd like it at this point. But sometime I should try it.
Yeah, I think I'm going back and forth on if I want to try it, like just playing the game for what it is, or install a mod that lets you switch between Kongs whenever you want. Because I feel like that might make it just a tad bit easier. But but yes, I hope to get to it eventually. But another favorite of mine is, I kind of mentioned it, the Year of Souls games. One that came out this year is Lies of P Overture, which is the DLC for Lies of P. I loved, the original Lies of P, so I expected that I would love this too. But wow, did I love it way more than expected. I loved this DLC. I was going to say it's not incredibly long, but also I'm pretty sure it took me almost the same amount of time to beat the DLC as it did to play through the base game. So I don't know if it's just because I took my time with it or what, but when I played through the base game, I very much did not utilize the mechanics the game was trying to teach me, that imperfect blocking. So going into the DLC, I definitely decided I wanted to focus on that more. And I feel like it paid off. I had a lot of fun doing that. And it was just, the story was really good. I love how it built on the original game story and, or base game story, I should say. And yeah, it was very hard, like I said, but really, really fun. I liked it a lot.
Been playing through the base Lies of P this year with Danielle, watching most of the time, and it's extremely good. So I'm looking forward to getting to Overture, and I definitely understand that experience of going into a difficult game and not learning the lessons it's trying to do. That was my first Sekiro playthrough.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't finish it the first time. I got to the last boss and was like, this is impossible. This is stupid. And then I had to replay it later and actually get it, at which point it became one of my favorite games. So
yeah,
sometimes.
I was going to say, I feel like too, with more so with Sekiro, but like just this game as well, once you get it, you can tell you got it, and it feels really good.
Yeah, for sure. Like when it clicks, it just works so well.
It's funny you say that too, because that everybody talks about that with, again, Sekiro specifically, about just wait for the moment when it clicks. And I remember I was watching a streamer playing through Sekiro, and he's like, "Okay, guys, let me know when it's gonna click." God, because he was getting frustrated. but but it is true. Like it is true. It will click eventually.
Yeah, some games just, some games let you play however you want. Some games you have to play a specific way. That they're designed around that, and if you're not going to play that way, then it's not really going to click for you. But if you can come around to what it's trying to do and what it needs from you, then yeah, it's great.
Yeah, for sure. But another favorite of mine was Pentiment, which is a game that I didn't expect to pick up this year, but Sam and I did a brief project with Zero Indent, which has not released, may never release actually. I'm not sure, but I guess we were doing like a let's play of Pentiment, and so I decided to pick it up and participate in this let's play, and ended up enjoying it far more than I ever expected.
Yeah.
I loved this. Have you played it, Ray?
Yeah. Yes. I played. I think I talked about it last year.
Did you? Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm so sad I sat on this one.
It's so good.
Yeah, I still need to finish it because I was like waiting
Right.
for that project to continue,
Right.
and it never did. So I need to like get back to it and finish it because yeah, I wasn't. I'd heard incredible things about it, but I was hesitant about it for some reason, and it turns out it's really, really good.
Yeah, it's funny because I was also sitting on it, waiting for when we would eventually record again, and I think we started like recording like January, February of 2025, and then finally in like I think late November, December, I was like, all right, I want to beat Pentiment. Like I don't want to have this on my list anymore. I just want to keep playing it. And I actually didn't beat it until early 2026, but yeah, I enjoyed it so much. I love the aesthetic. I love the sound design. I love the way the words are typed out on the screen or written out, and like just the art design, just the writing, the mystery of it all, the characters, just it was all so good and such a unique game compared to what I'm used to playing. So I loved it. But yeah, let's see. Okay. Another favorite is a game called On Guard.
Oh, I need to finish that too.
Yep, I need to as well.
It's so fun.
Yes, this game. So I got it for free. I forget how. But I got it for free. And I was like, oh yeah, this looks cool. I'll play it. I did not expect to enjoy it to the degree I did. Wow, like this was so much fun. Like having played Sekiro this year as well, like I had been maybe a month or two away from that, and I didn't expect to like have what I'll call like similar like Sekiro like gameplay a little bit. I just didn't expect that from this game, and also didn't expect it to be as funny as it was. I just yeah, I loved it. It's not like a long game. It's pretty short, but it really packs a punch. I enjoyed it quite a bit. It's just a lot of fun, and it's hard, especially toward like the later levels. It gets very hard.
Yeah. Yeah, it really feels like kind of the platonic ideal of just like a swashbuckling adventure in game form, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yep.
It's great. It's a good time.
Yeah. And also to respond to Defender's comment, yes, it seems DK64 is definitely a product of its time from what I've seen. That's why I wish I would have played this, because I think as a kid I would have loved it. But didn't the game need like some kind of add-on or something for the N64?
The expansion pack.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
I think the original DK64 box came with the expansion pack.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was how they would get you to buy the expansion pack, because you would have to buy DK64.
I see.
Yep.
Hmm.
That's a fascinating thing about that era, tiny sidetrack, I guess. I think
Yeah.
it's fascinating the way that video game technology was advancing so quickly back then that you would have multiple stages of like, hey, we can do this now, but our console only came out like a year or two ago. So I guess we'll make an extra thing that you have to put into the console to use this cool new technology or whatever. Like it was just moving so fast back then, and there were so many new things that were happening even just in between each of the console generations. And that's definitely slowed a lot now in comparison. It was a weird time. It's very interesting.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think I knew what an expansion pack was back in the day. So, and maybe my parents saw it and were like, no, she's fine with Banjo-Kazooie. It's fine.
I mean, Banjo-Kazooie is actually like arguably one of the best.
Oh,
Sorry, not arguably. It's definitely one of the best platformers on the N64.
Yeah.
Arguably the best, I guess.
I would argue the best,
so
but I know there is some. Yeah.
Super Mario 64
Yes.
stands out there.
Yeah.
Unlike my beloved Sunshine, which no one likes.
Aw. I mean, it seems that people are coming more around to that, or like people are coming out of the woodwork to defend Sunshine more and more. So that's a good thing.
I will join them.
I've not played it enough to be in any camp at the moment.
I like Mario Sunshine.
Yeah, I love Sunshine. It's good.
I'll play it one day. I do have the
triple pack.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I didn't buy that because I was mad at Nintendo for how they handled it.
Yeah.
But I really want to play Sunshine now, so I kind of regret it, honestly. But
I mean, you can still buy it. It's still at a lot of retailers, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Maybe I'll have to do that.
Or borrow it from a friend if they have it. But yeah.
That's fair.
Also, hello, first time chatter, SNES rules, SNES rules. Yeah.
And yeah, Sunshine does have a lot of weird as hell stuff in general, but it's also okay. I won't this is the wrong time for me to get on a whole soapbox. I have multiple soapboxes about Mario Sunshine, but it does a lot of cool things that I like that you don't find in other Mario games, and it's great. Die on this hill. Anyway,
heck yeah, I love it. But yeah, my final favorite game of the year, and this will come as no surprise, is Clair Obscur Expedition 33.
Understandable.
Yeah, I loved this game. The thing I keep thinking whenever I return to this game in my mind and just think about how much I enjoyed it, I think of how it felt like when I was playing it. It felt like I was, I don't know if this is too much of an exaggeration, but like experiencing history while playing it, in the sense of like imagining what it was like to play Final Fantasy VII at the time when it came out. Like, this game feels like it is going to go down as one of the best, RPGs ever made. And I could feel that as I was playing it. Like there is some like things I didn't always like about it, but in general, I had just an amazing experience with it. Like the story is so good. The music is incredible, and the combat is just so much fun. I played this, so I knew I was planning on playing the Lies of P DLC because that had been announced and shadow dropped. And so I had been talking to some friends, and they were like, if you're going to play Lies of P or the DLC, you should play Clair Obscur first to practice your parrying and then play Lies of P. And so I did that, then played Lies of P, and then played Sekiro. So I played all the parrying games and On Guard then after.
Just gotta get Night Souls in there, and then you'll be good to go.
Right. Oh, I do need to get that. Yeah. But
we'll talk about that one.
Nice. But yeah, so I really loved this one, and it's funny because sometimes when I play through games, I'm not always like the impact of them isn't always as present until like I'm a little far away from it. And I find with Clair Obscur, like the more I reflect on it, the more I fall in love with it. And I just like let the story sink in more. And yeah, just like, I don't know. Every time I think about this game, I think about how incredible it is. So I highly recommend. Really loved this one. I know Sam's playing through it at the moment.
I still need to finish it. I got to, no spoilers, but the thing that happens that, man, I don't know how to describe it without spoiling it, or something else, I guess.
Yeah.
The big thing that happens.
Yeah,
The big
basically.
thing, yeah.
Yeah. And then I forget what happened, but I had to like do something like I didn't have a chance to play it for a couple weeks, and that often like interrupts things
Yeah.
for me. I need to get back to it now, but it's so good. Uh, yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, yeah, PJ,
It's got,
pairing is rough. I but
it, it's hard to learn. Yeah,
it is, and it's like obviously every enemy is different, and I wouldn't say I was good at parrying. Like I died a ton in this game, to me being bad at parrying, but like some of them I got better at. Like and I said I think I did well overall at the end of the day. I still wouldn't say I'm good at it, but definitely got
yeah.
better, I
The
guess.
parrying mechanic has something that I'm finding is one of my favorite things for like sort of hard games that require precise timing and stuff, which is that if you're not parrying or you're not, doing things super well, then a fight can drag on for a while.
Yeah.
But if you parry really well regularly throughout a fight, it goes fast.
Yeah.
Like you could just straight up drain a boss and destroy it quickly if you're doing it right. And it could take a while otherwise, but because like I've had this experience with everything from Sekiro to Lies of P to Nine Souls might be the most extreme example where like it can feel like a boss is taking forever during your attempts, but then when you click with it and get it right, it's over like that. Like it's so quick if you can do it correctly. And I've had that experience with some of the stuff in Expedition 33 also, and it's very satisfying.
The speed run is wild because
Oh, I bet.
because they stack I forget what it is, but it's some ability that does like critical hit damage and when you're under a certain amount of health points
Sure.
and they apply a bunch of buffs to a character and they have a, like 1 HP and they annihilate bosses. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It'd be something fun to try if I ever replay the game, but I think I'd be very bad at that since I'm
Yeah.
pretty inconsistent with the parrying and would probably just die immediately. But fun
Yeah.
to try. But yeah, so those are my favorites. My
Wait,
L.
I'm sorry. You actually just reminded me. Well,
Hmm.
if you have something else to say about Expedition 33, you could say that first. But there's a game that slipped my mind somehow in my favorites,
Oh
so I need to talk about that. But
no, I was just gonna quickly comment on SNES rules comment that Miles disgustingly OP. Yes, she can be.
Yeah, she can be.
yeah,
With some of her attacks, like the descriptions of them are like not correct. Like they'll say like does a little bit of damage, and that's not true. It does like a ton of damage. Um, but yeah. But go ahead with what you were gonna say, Sam.
well, see, you were talking about the way that like certain combos and stuff can do ridiculously overpowered things, which reminded me that Trails in the Sky FC remake came out this year.
Yes.
And the thing is, I have not technically finished it yet because I have played the original, and so I've been like going to it when I have time and kind of focusing on other games that are entirely new to me in the meantime because I'm just not in any rush to finish this one. But I love the Trails series. I'm way behind on it now because I started with Trails of Cold Steel, and then by Trails of Cold Steel 3 and 4, you really have to know what happened in the previous games to actually like understand what's going on there. So I stopped and went back to the beginning, and I'm still working on that process, and they've made like 5 more games since then. But it is such an incredible series. I've probably talked about it on here before. One of my favorite JRPG series ever, easily. The characters are just incredible. The combat is fantastic. Uh, and my favorite thing just being the way that they build the world with all of these. Like, there are random side characters that, like, just random NPCs, not even side characters, NPCs that are named and have identities and character arcs. Like if you talk to random NPCs regularly as you progress through the story, they have their own stories going on, and it is such a great world building tool to actually make your characters and world feel alive. It's a great, great series. And this remake of the first game is fantastic. The main character, Estelle, is just perfect. Everyone loves her for good reason. She's incredible. Um, and this remake is pretty much everything I could have wanted it to be. It definitely in some ways feels like the localization in particular doesn't get has never for this series gotten the budget it deserved. But the people doing it have done the best with what they can, and you can feel that a little bit in here. But it's still overall just it's great. It's incredible, and they well, yeah, it's great. The story is ultimately the main thing for that, but I was reminded of it by talking about the way things can get OP because you can do some crazy stuff in these games if you build your characters right. And it's very, very fun to like create a character that automatically dodges all physical attacks, automatically counterattacks, and automatically crits on any counterattacks, and then you just burn everything down.
Nice.
It's it's great. Yeah, no, Trail series is incredible. Everyone should play it. Oh yeah, no, Laura in Cold Steel, like in any of the Cold Steel, yeah, Cold Steel 1 and 2, Laura can be extremely yeah, she's great. Also, I just love how the Cold Steel games have the character who wields the giant ass sword is a woman and the healer bard character is a man. They did some fun gender swapping things with the classes in there. Um, but yeah, no, Trails is great. Everyone should play Trails. And this remake of the first game turned out really, really well. So yeah, good stuff. I should have mentioned it before. I love it.
Yeah, this is a series I've definitely just I know nothing about apart from you talking about it, and I feel like this would be a good game for me to get into it. I'd really like to. It sounds really good.
Definitely, yeah. The problem with Trails is that I would compare trying to get people into Trails to trying to get people into One Piece like a couple years ago before it started exploding in popularity because it is long as hell. At this point, we're talking about like 1,500-hour games.
Oh
It's
my god.
ridiculous. But it's also just and it's very obscure. Like not a lot of people know about it, even as it's been getting, more popularity. But it's also just incredible, and it is genuinely as good as everyone says it is. And when you get into it, you'll fall in love with it
Mm,
again, like One Piece. So yeah, it's great. It's good stuff.
nice. Well, I think that's all of our favorites. So I guess now we enter the section of the discussion where we just kind of talk about whatever we want, anything that stood out this year in the games you played. I personally made like lists of things, like for example, Year of Souls, Year of Retro. So I don't know if there's anything you either of you want to talk about specifically that weren't favorites, but you still, or retreading the same ground. But yeah,
Yeah, my categories, I guess, are games that weren't in my favorites from this year, but that I really liked. Games that came out before this year that I played this year and really, really liked, and then games that came out this year that I haven't played and need to.
nice, nice. Well, yeah, I guess who wants to go first with this? Because I feel like I've been talking a lot, so I should probably take a break.
I feel like you and I have been talking a lot in particular. So, Red, what you
Okay.
got?
Alrighty. I've just been listening to y'all. I try to be a respectful listener. I listen, I seem to be wavering back and forth between like games that I probably should have played sooner but didn't
Mm.
because I started with the Yakuza series this year and I beat Yakuza
Oh
0.
hell yeah!
Which somebody
Nice.
mentioned
And
in the chat too, or Like a
yep,
Dragon, yeah, Infinite Wealth. But yeah,
yep. Not the remake though, like the original one that was released or I guess ported to the PCs.
Hmm.
And I had a lot of fun with that. I played it a whole bunch and I really enjoyed it. It's very crime drama esque, like not because I'm used to like my dad being really big into like noir stuff, and I go, okay, so it's kind of like noir except like Japanese. It's gangster stories. It's close enough.
And then also weird, funny shit happens between all the noir crime stuff.
Yeah, and then I got really invested in like managing the real estate and managing the girls
Yeah, the host
in
club
both.
minigame is great.
I beat both. I 100%ed both side quests because I'm like, no, I want to 100% do this. This is now my entire personality for quite a bit. And I really liked it, and this is definitely going to be a game series I'm going to play, but
Yes.
it's one that I am going to have to take giant breaks in between because it is an open world game. I know attention for that kind of pops all over the place.
Hmm.
And that's part of the reason why I like it, but it's also not my favorite
Mm.
because it is the open world aspect of it, because that my brain just kind of goes, "We, that's not what we want to do. Over here, learn fighting moves. Go punch that guy." I'm like, "Okay."
Yep. It is at least a very small and focused open. Like I
Oh yeah.
prefer the Yakuza style open world where it's just like a city, like it's like a few blocks. It's an area that you get to know intimately instead of a giant sprawling world that takes an hour just to walk across. Like,
Yeah, that's my preference, honestly, because it's like it's consolidated just enough so I can't get lost as easy.
yeah,
Because that's always been my thing with Bethesda games. Even though I do like stuff like Skyrim and Fallout, it's just it has that limited area for me to go and enjoy, but not go too crazy in.
Mm.
yeah.
Ugh. This is another
I'm
series I've slept on, so I gotta get to it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Danielle playing it, and I'm very glad to hear that you're getting into it, Red, because I need to. I'm not caught up fully. I finished the Kiryu games. I played 0 through 6, and they're great. I love them. I don't even love everything about them, but I love them. I love Kiryu. He's a perfect, wonderful boy.
Yep, 100%. I'm there.
Man,
I'm here for Kiryu.
yeah.
It
Actually, the 3 Kiwami came out, and I'm a defender of 3. It has a lot of problems, but a lot of people hate it, and I love it. A lot of people specifically hate the early part, which is basically just what if Kiryu was being wholesome a lot, and I don't understand people hating that. So I'm excited to play the remake of that. But yeah,
What's funny is like amidst playing Yakuza, I played a lot of Marvel Rivals, and I didn't get nearly at like I got very invested in it. I got very fixated on it because that I really I like the idea of shooters more than I like shooters.
That's fair.
yeah,
Cuz I was really into TF2 back in the Punic Wars. So like this kind of filled like my the gaps in my head, and I liked playing Rocket, and I was like, "Oh yeah," and I liked playing Jeff. I had the characters I liked, but also as soon as those nerfs started coming for my characters, mostly for Rocket, I just started losing interest. So
yeah.
I only lasted through season like I think 1.5, like all the way through like the Fantastic Four stuff, and then I just kind of went.
Seems like they
Also,
always ruin these over time, like they did with Overwatch, and I
I mean,
I don't know. It's weird.
it's also the optimization is also absolute ass because it's so big. It's such a big file for no damn reason. They could have made this so much smaller. But it's like the last time I was trying to re-download it, it was 70 gigs, and I went, I'm
Oh my
not doing that.
god. Though, yeah, I guess a
Crazy.
lot of games are huge like that, but that's still frustrating.
Yeah, I'm not. It's not worth it. And it was also the fact that like I didn't have like a team as much of a team to play with as I had before. People weren't vibing with it as much. Don't get me wrong, playing it with the fiance is great, and I do love genuinely playing it with the fiance. But the problem is when it's just like, "Hey, honey, I need you to focus right here and don't walk off," and he's just like, "Do do 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 do." I'm like, "Sweetheart, please. I'm trying to keep you alive, please." I also played a bit of Magneto, but all of my best footage that you're now seeing on screen
Yes.
is all with me as Jeff and me as Rocket. Like all of it.
Jeff is fantastic. Like I
I
Jeff
I would
became one
I
of my
would die for
favorites.
Jeff.
yeah.
I would die. I loved playing Jeff. I still love playing Jeff. It's one of the only things that would maybe come back to Rivals for a while is if I managed to get more people to play with me if they optimized it and I could just be Jeff and have fun. I will also play Magneto because he's really good, but also I just really want to do Jeff. Jeff's fun. Jeff's just a fun. He's a fun little dude.
He is.
And I like Rocket too because he kind of vibes into my playstyle. The only way I end up playing support characters is if they click into that not quite fully support, but not quite fully shooter style when it comes to these sort of games.
Mm.
But I had fun with it.
I
But
mean,
it's
that's
funny
good.
because in amidst all of this, though, I was like, all right, the real serious business games. And then I played a game about digging a hole.
I need to play that.
It, I, I, ex- I don't want to say I expected more from it, but a little bit, because it's a lot of fun, but also I got into the game loop. I got really invested. I played it all the way through, and then I went, I'm almost a little disappointed by the end. I'm almost a little bit disappointed by the end.
Oh no.
But it was worth it. But still, it was one of those things like, is it worth playing all the way through? Yes. Do I wish they did more with the ending? Also, yes.
Interesting.
It's fun. It has a good gameplay loop, and finding all of the things is a lot of fun. It kind of hits like the cracks that Minecraft had for me.
That's what I thought of when I was looking at the trailer now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's like it's very much has like some of the hits that the Minecraft did back when I was playing it way back in the alpha version when I got access to it as a game journalist.
Yeah.
So it hits all of those notes, right? And it hits all of like the fun stuff and the jetpacks and this and that. But I almost wish there was a little more to it. And I think that's probably a big compliment you could give a game is I wish there was more to this game, but I really loved this game. But it
Sure.
was not my favorite, if only because of the fact that by the time I got to the ending, I was like, yeah, all right, I don't know if I'm going to play this again. That kind of energy. Like, I don't know if I'm going to revisit it or not. Or if I do, it's going to be in a couple of years.
Okay.
Or if they add co-op. They need to add co-op.
That would be cool.
They have to. Like, this would be the perfect game for co-op.
Well,
But that's just my thought.
well, okay. So real quick though, if we're gonna talk about like co-op stuff, is this a good time to talk about Peak?
It would be a good time to talk about Peak because I
What we
also
all have to
played
talk about, so.
a little bit of co-op with Peak.
Yes.
So let's all talk about it all at once, all overlapping. Let's go.
All right. Yeah.
It's so fun.
Oh my gosh, I loved Peak.
It is great.
We're too
Yeah,
polite to
yeah,
do
no.
this. Yeah.
That's true, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great is the point. It's so fun. It's definitely, I guess this genre has taken to be called friend slop, which on one hand is kind of cute, but on the other
What?
hand makes me it reminds me of the way that Walking Simulator became the term for like narrative focused exploration games, and it's like a clearly intentionally derisive genre title, and I hate it.
You mean by people that forget how to have fun?
Right.
Like, yeah,
By
and like
people who hate other people and they're like, oh man, you're enjoying this? Well, it's called friend slop now because you interact with other people. It's like,
right.
come off your high horse.
I hate that.
And like I get that the genre got really big, and I'm sure there is a lot of actual slop surrounding it, but like so are Souls likes, and we don't call it Souls slop. Like,
Right.
you know, just
See, now I want to because a little bit.
yeah. Yep. But yeah, no, Peak is fantastic. It's such a good time with friends. It's a great game for shenanigans, but it's also a great like I'm sure you remember some of those early because Danielle and I played it together a bit like for our first while of it, and it got surprisingly like intense and even kind of emotional at times. Like when if you're really going for it and taking it seriously as like a cooperative adventure, then it is very, very compelling in that lens, as well as just the messing around with your friends lens. It's so fun.
Yeah, I remember one moment specifically when we were playing when I had nowhere to go. I don't know if I was by myself and like the three of you had made it up higher on the mountain, but I did not have enough stamina left. I didn't have enough food to replenish my stamina. There was no way I could make it up any further. And so I was just waiting for the fog to rise. And I was standing on a cliff, like overlooking the scenery. And it was a very real moment of like, wow, like I'm about to die. and like, I don't know, this game made me feel something. I think that matters. Like, and it's hard. It's a genuinely difficult game, and you do need to communicate. And I hate that people are calling it slop, but yeah, I don't know. I did have fun with my time with this game. It's not like always the game that I particularly want to play, but it is a lot of fun, and it scratches a very particular itch, I think, in a way that a lot of other games don't. Like, I've never played a game like it. But
Yeah,
yeah.
games like this will, like, just for personal preference, I tend to, games that are my favorites are generally going to be games with like strong storytelling and stuff. So games like this or Lethal Company or whatever, are just they're never going to be my like favorites ever, right?
Yeah.
But if I am thinking like, hey, I want to, I've got four friends and we want to play some video game together, this is definitely going to be like just one of my top
Oh yeah.
options for
Yes.
games to do that with.
I mean, more so than Among Us ever was, because I just
Oh, for sure.
Y-
Grandma here doesn't understand the appeal of those them's among us. Who are
I,
they among? It's just, I genuinely, I had barely played it during COVID, and then I was asked to play it recently, and I played it a little bit, and I had no idea what to do, so I just kept popping in and out of the grates when I was the imposter, and I knew I was going to get found out, but I was like, this is fun, guys. So there was like not a single thought. I was just having fun because I've never really played the game extensively before.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm kind of with you. I tend to, I just, it's not a game that has clicked with me too much. And when I have played it, I don't think I understand it as well as I should. So I'm usually doing the same thing, just kind of popping in and out of grades, trying to do stuff, and if I am the imposter, not doing a good job at lying. So, you
Yeah,
know.
Among Us is cute and fun, and it's one of those where like you got to give it, you got to put some respect on its name because it was a major progenitor of this like bunch of friends with proximity
Oh
voice
yeah.
chat
Yeah.
stuff. I forget if it had proximity voice chat, but like the vibe of it, Among Us was very important to the development of the genre. But I definitely think that a number of games like Peak and Lethal Company have accomplished something similar in a broad sense and accomplished it better. I also like Dale and Dawson's, the one that's basically
Yeah.
Among Us, but you're working in a paper company and the manager's got to fire someone and you're either a slacker or a worker and you have
Yes.
to, like I don't know. It's one of those where it's important, but I think it's been done better since then. So,
Well, then there's remember before Among Us there was Town of Salem.
oh, that's true. Yeah, yeah. It wasn't the first of its kind, certainly, and of course, it's based on a number of different types of games.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Uh, yeah, it's just it was great.
Yeah, for sure. Peak gaming, indeed.
Peak gaming.
Yes. um, any other notable games you want to mention? Or either
I
of
kind
you?
of went. I mean, on my end, I kind of went hardcore into the cutesy like take care of things genre again,
Yeah.
which is completely unsurprising when it comes to me. But I did Camu Camiru Frog Refuge. It's probably completely wrong the way I said it,
Mm.
but is very cute. Very like you take care of frogs and then you take pictures of them. That's and there's like little mini games on occasion. It's just a cute game. It's very like much like that mobile game Neko Atsume.
I don't think I've heard of that one, actually.
What?
Mm-mm.
It's
I
kind of
remember
an I
Neko Atsume. It's fun.
yeah,
It's cute.
it's an idle clicky click game where you build your little backyard and then you do things accordingly with it. It's honestly like it's very cute. The Frog Refuge game is very similar to that, except there's like a little bit more in terms of like gameplay, but not by much. The little Punnett squares where you make your own frogs, that's kind of neat. That got me all up in my back in my Punnett square making days. But honestly, like it's like a lot of fun, but it is very much of like here I'm having a casual time playing video games and I just really want to look at cute pictures of frogs. Nothing very in depth,
They're
but this is very much
adorable.
they're so cute. You just like this is my wash brain kind of game. This is where it's like I've just had a really hard day.
Mm,
I need to play something cute and I play this. This is my I'm like, ah yes, this is my good vibes game.
nice.
Yeah, had a lot of those sort of games this year.
Yeah, these frogs are just so adorable.
It,
I'm gonna have to check this one out. Yeah.
it's perfect and it's on sale a lot.
Okay.
So just like go for it. 100% perfect. Good vibes.
Hell yeah. Picross is a good one. SNES rules. I haven't played Picross in a really long time though. But
I've only played one Picross game, and it was Murder by Numbers, and it was delightful.
yeah.
It was great. I love it.
I still haven't finished that one, but probably because I got stuck on a Picross puzzle and then just haven't returned to it.
Fair.
But yeah. Well, so a similar kind of game to this in that it's nice and chill, kind of, is Frog Detective, and it has frogs in it, so that's another reason I want to mention it. Which is, I played all 3 of the Frog Detective games this year, and I loved them quite a bit. The 3rd game made me cry at the end.
What?
Yes. But
I gotta play it now. I have all 3 of them. I need to play it now.
But they've been on my list. I need to play them.
Yes, they're really short. Like I think the first game took me like 45 minutes to beat. The second like an hour, the third 2 hours. So like very short. And like I will say like I didn't have a 2025 games bingo card, but if I had one, I didn't expect to be crying at Frog Detective. Like I don't know. I just didn't expect this game to move me in that way. I thought they would just be silly little games, but and they are silly little games, but at the end sort of pulled at my heartstrings a little bit. So yeah, I would recommend. It was a fun time. For some reason, I thought you had already played those, Red. I'm surprised you haven't.
I've been wanting to. It's one of those like I own them, but I have not played them. I guess I should this year. Might as well.
Yeah. Yeah, they're silly little games, but I enjoyed it a lot. Also, honorable mention is I played Voice of Cards, the Isle Dragon Roars.
I started that ages ago, but I need to play
played
that.
the demo, and I've been wanting it so badly, but it never goes on sale when I want it to be.
I know. Yeah, I think I bought it on sale on the Switch at some point, and I don't know. I just picked this one up because I needed a game to play on Switch, and I thought it would be pretty simple. I expected, and it turns out it was. But there is like it's a Yoko Taro game, so like there is a story, and it is pretty darn good. The gameplay is like not that intense at all. Like it is a very, I don't want to say low stakes, but like the mechanics are just very simple card mechanics, and I kind of love that. I enjoyed it quite a bit. It's very easy to get overpowered in the game, and that was fun to me. So yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. I would definitely recommend this one. I'm excited to play the sequel games too.
Yeah, I got to get on those.
Yeah. And okay, as another quick mention, I played Control this year.
Yeah.
On a complete. Yeah, finally got to Control. And it has one of, I think, my favorite segments ever in video games, which I don't want to say specifically. But have you played Control, Red?
Started to.
Okay, then I definitely won't go into specifics of my favorite section, but it's a section like toward the end of the game.
Okay, we'll have to talk about that later.
Yeah, like truly just one of my favorite moments in like just in terms of like top 5 gaming moments. There's a section at the end of Control that absolutely like is part of that. It's really, really good.
Yeah.
So yeah, enjoyed that a lot. Did not finish the DLC though. I got to a point, I did the one DLC and then I started the Alan Wake DLC and got stuck pretty early on like a mini boss and got really frustrated and was like, I'm just not going to continue. So I just stopped. Would like to potentially finish it at some point, but that boss was rough. So I don't know. We'll see. But but loved Control as a whole.
Yeah, it's great. And now you should play Alan Wake 2 next.
I
And then
know.
Control Resonant when it comes out later this year, which I'm excited for.
Yeah,
So,
I'm excited for that too, for sure. Yes, SNES rules. The one with the Walkman. I guess that's a good hint as ever.
mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, that was a exciting one for me. What about you, Sam? I guess you haven't mentioned. It's just been me and Red going back and forth.
Well, I guess I'll do just a quick little down the list of the ones that came out this year that the other ones that came out this year that weren't on my favorites,
Okay.
but that I really liked. Beyond Good and Evil Anniversary came out this year. I haven't actually played that yet, but I have played Beyond Good and Evil a number of times, and I'm excited to revisit it. Um, I played Arc Raiders quite a bit with my girlfriend actually, and I similar to Peak, like these it's an extraction shooter, so like you go in somewhere, you try and get whatever components and stuff you can, and then you try and get out so you can then use those components to craft better stuff that you take into the next one. Uh, not the type of game that's ever going to be like my favorite kind of thing, but it's really fun. It's very compelling. I was surprised at how many chill people there are on it because it's got that whole like proximity voice chat thing where you can come across other people and either attack them or just be chill with each other. And most people, in my experience, have been chill, and I like that. Um, had a lot of cool little social experience of just ships passing in the night. Just trying to make sure you're not going to kill each other, and then being like, awesome, cool, thanks, have a good one. you know, uh, it's very fun. I've been enjoying it. I played Despelote, which
Ooh, how's
I
that?
it's good. It definitely deserves the accolades that it's gotten. I will say, as someone uh whose interest in sports is somewhere around like the negative 3000s or so, I was hoping that it would get me a little more invested in that because the whole idea of it is that you're a kid it's kind of a semi autobiographical game about a kid living in a why am I forgetting the country um why am I forgetting which country it is? Ecuador.
Hmm.
A kid living in Ecuador when Ecuador first qualified for the 2002 World Cup, and just like sort of the excitement around all of that, as Ecuador's kind of had this space on the world stage for a moment. Um, and I was hoping that it would kind of get me swept up in that excitement because that excitement of sports stuff just isn't something that I experience or care about, and I was thinking that a game like this would be the perfect way to get me feeling that. It definitely got me feeling the sort of atmosphere of it. It really communicates that excitement. It didn't get me that invested ultimately, but it's really interesting. It's kind of like an autobiographical game. I think it's really cool. And it did have a few segments in particular. Um, like there's one bit that's kind of a time skip uh, from this kid's young childhood into his, more like a pre-teens, showing the city sort of sprouting up and taking over these big fields that he would play soccer in when he was a kid, where you're just kicking soccer balls, and each time you turn around, there's like another building or whatever. Like it starts off in a big field, but by the time you're done, there's buildings all over the place, and it was a really neat sequence. Like it does a lot of cool stuff. Um, so yeah, I liked it. It was good. Yeah, very interesting game. I love the games like it are being made. I think that's cool.
Oh yeah. I was interested in it. I completely missed the release date, and then by the time it came around, I was like, don't want to buy it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her.
Yep. Yeah, it was I think it's available on PS Plus Extra, which is how I played it, but I might just have bought it. I forget.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, no, it's good. And then okay, two more I guess are the ones from this year that I really liked. Ball X Pit, I am still playing, but y'all know I love me a game that takes kind of like abstract gamey or puzzly mechanics and turns them into something else. So what if Breakout was a kind of a fantasy RPG roguelike I was like, yeah, sure, let's do this. And yeah, it's super, super fun. I've been enjoying it quite a bit, and there's a lot more to do. I mostly kind of save it for, when it's like late at night and I'm not ready to go to bed yet, but my brain isn't up for something more cerebral. Um,
Mm.
and it's a lot of fun. I've been enjoying it quite a bit. Not the best roguelike of this year because Hades 2 came out, but it's good. And then the other one, which I don't know if Red played this, but I know Danielle did. Split Fiction was fantastic. I like Split
Yes.
Fiction a lot. This dev team has really just mastered how to make fun, compelling, mandatory co-op experiences, right? Like to actually integrate the second player in ways that are really, really cool and fun. Um, and it's just a delight. It's really fun. I've seen a lot of people complain about the writing, and I understand most of the complaints about it. But there's not a creepy, annoying book in it like there was in It Takes Two, so it kind of has a leg up on that in my book. Um,
Yeah. I would agree.
yeah, and it's just so damn fun. Like it's a great time with a friend or a partner or whatever. So yeah, it's very good.
Yeah, if I'll just quickly comment on this one. I didn't technically play it in 2025, but I just beat it like 2 days ago with a friend of mine, and it was a lot of fun. Like just what you said, Sam. Like, no, I don't think the story is like incredibly complex. Yes, there are some issues with it, but it works so much better than It Takes Two. Like, it just it I think it takes what It Takes Two was doing and just does it a lot better, in my opinion, specifically with story stuff and how it involves like your two characters communicating with one another and having to work together.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just felt really good to play, honestly. That was what me and my friend kept saying constantly.
Yep. Yeah, it really, and that is ultimately the main thing of it, is just that it feels great to play. It has so many completely unique ways to interact with each other in the world. It's great. It's really good.
Yeah. Well, awesome. Well, here's a game that I know is going to make Red happy that I played. I played Princess Peach Showtime.
Victory.
And yeah, this one is pretty great. It's just a fun little game. I had fun with this one, and my favorite, which just on screen, is the ice skating mini games or levels. I had so much fun with those. They were just awesome, and also the baking levels, very cool. Nice to see Peach in a game where she's not being kidnapped and actually doing something. I'm here for it. And yeah, like I don't know, it's just a fun, cute little game. I enjoyed it. I was surprised I ended up beating it because I kind of put it down for a while, and then one day, like ended up picking it up and kind of playing through it again and beat it far quicker than I expected. It is like a nice. I don't want to say it's an easy game, but it's a nice game that you don't have to think about the mechanics that much. The most you're thinking of is like hoping that that your button presses go through, because sometimes there was a bit of lag on the Switch. I don't know if they fixed that on Switch too. But yeah, I was kind of surprised at how poorly it ran. That is a shame, but still fun though. I enjoyed this one a lot because it was one of your top games, if I remember correctly, from last year, Red. Or am I misremembering?
Oh yeah.
It? Yeah.
No, you're right. I remember the input lag wasn't as bad on my end. Maybe it was because I didn't play it portably. I don't know. Because I played it on the big screen. It was fine.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I played most of it like in handheld
Portably.
mode. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I played it on the big screen.
Oh,
But
interesting.
I heard there was an issue with that, so I could be wrong.
Interesting. Okay. Well, yeah. Yeah, I ended up getting the game for a friend of mine's daughter, and watching her play through it has just the best. I absolutely adore it. So yeah, I enjoyed this one a lot. I'm just going to go through some of these really quickly because we don't have enough time for me to talk about everything. But I do want to bring up the Year of Souls because it was indeed the Year of Souls for me. I played through Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, played a bit of Elden Ring, played Elden Ring Night Rain, played Lies of P Overture, played Sekiro, and played Code Vein. So, yeah, that's, I'd say, a pretty good year for a Souls enjoyer.
Sounds like a good year.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was going to say, like, if I can comment on anything, I feel like I want to comment on Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. And, it's just a note. I don't think Dark Souls 2 is nearly as bad as people say. In fact, I think it's good.
Yeah. It's I understand a lot of the criticisms, but
Yes.
they get so overblown.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a weird and kind of off-putting game in some ways, but that doesn't make it automatically bad. There's a lot of interesting stuff in there too.
Yeah, like it's hard because when I go back and forth between Dark Souls 2 and 3, it's really hard for me to decide which one I prefer or like better because it feels like it could change anytime. Like, generally speaking, I think I enjoyed playing Dark Souls 3 more. But then, like, I think Dark Souls 2 is doing more interesting things with its story and mechanics and world building. Dark Souls 3 just kind of feels like nostalgia. Here you go.
Yeah,
And feels
I'm with you on that.
yeah, it just like feels a little weird too with like coming after Bloodborne. I think you and I talked about this at some point, Sam. Just the aesthetic feels a bit off to me. Not in a bad way necessarily, just feels like it pulled stuff from Bloodborne in a way maybe it shouldn't have. But
Yeah. Dark Souls 3 feels to me like they sanded off all the rough edges and also all of the interesting edges.
yeah,
Like I think it is probably my least favorite of the trilogy, even though it is probably on like a technical basic level probably the best of them. Like
right.
it's a very very solid game, and it just doesn't capture my interest on nearly the same level that 1 and 2 did.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Still good. Like that's not me saying I hate it and it's terrible. Like it was good. It was very fun to play. But yeah.
And then of course I'll just comment on Code Vein. This is a game that Sam has been wanting me to play for a while.
I've been a Code Vein stan since it came out. There weren't as many Souls-likes back then. There have been better ones since, but I liked Code Vein quite a bit. So, I was happy to get someone else on that train with me.
Yeah. Glad to have finally played it. Just in time for Code Vein 2. Like, we played it before that was announced. So that was pretty exciting. And, of course, I have to talk about Sekiro. Yeah, Sekiro is good. It's very hard. Okay, so I don't think that Sekiro is always the best teacher, but I loved it. Because I struggled for a little while with this, but like we were saying earlier, once it clicks, you know it. And it feels really good to play. Beating Sekiro was like, I don't know if either of you have ever felt this like way when you're playing a difficult game, but it always feels so daunting going into a game like Sekiro because it's like, I know I'm gonna have to do some hard challenges, and I hope I can overcome it. I'm excited to play it, but I also can't wait to be on the other side and can like say that I've beaten it. And that's kind of how I feel with Sekiro. Like, I still can't believe that I beat Sekiro. It doesn't feel real. But it did happen. I did fight that final boss. It was a really good final boss. So,
Yep, Sekiro is great. I love it.
Yeah.
It's pretty definitely my favorite FromSoft game. It's great.
I'm glad you said it that way because I would distinguish it as FromSoft, not Souls, because a lot of people group it into the Souls genre, and I don't know if I agree after playing it.
It has the like, yeah, it's kind of a tough one on that front. It has the vibes, but it has so many other differences. Like, yeah, it's got a lot of Souls-like things going for it, and a lot of other things that distinguish it from the genre.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I would also probably argue that Bloodborne is the actual like best FromSoft game, but Sekiro is still my favorite, and I would say it's close anyway. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's great.
Well, I would argue that the best FromSoft game is Lost Kingdoms 2 for the GameCube.
See, I thought you were gonna.
Fair enough. I
I
shouldn't be talking too much, having only played that. I'm a casual FromSoft fan over here. Gone back and played their other stuff, or what are their mech games? I need to play those
oh
too.
yeah. Why am I blanking on what they're called?
I hate that my brain was like Appleseed. I'm like, no, that's an anime.
Yeah, different thing. Yeah, that FromSoft game, Evangelion.
All right.
Ah, yes, my favorite FromSoft game, Razafon.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know what? There's another FromSoft game that we're forgetting, which is I think it's called The Adventures of Cookie and Cream.
I've heard of that.
They made so many games before Demon Souls kicked off, like just redefined their entire thing.
Yeah.
Uh, and yeah, I'm curious to like try all of them. It's something like but I don't know, maybe someday.
Yes. Kingsfield was. Oh, I
Kingsfield,
didn't.
yeah.
I don't think
They're
I knew
just
that.
kind of a classic situation.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I did not know that.
I know of a number of games they played. I just haven't. Demon Souls was my first back before it was cool to like
Oh.
FromSoft games. Back
Right.
on the PS3, I played Demon Souls. I didn't finish it. It was too hard and took too long, but it was great and I loved it. So
Yeah, I guess I will admit to being a fake FromSoft fan because I truly just have played the Souls games and Sekiro,
and Bloodborne.
and
I
Bloodborne.
think
Yeah.
I've actually played Kingsfield. Huh.
Oh,
I actually have. No, I didn't have a whole lot of friends that had PlayStations at the time, but the one friend I had that had a PlayStation had Kingsfield. And I was like, this is neat. I like fighting skeletons, and that's about it. But like, I didn't get that far because child. But yeah, skeletons. That's about it.
Well, Defender, you have to let me know if you end up playing a FromSoft game. But my recommendation would be Bloodborne. But I am biased because that's the one I started with. But
Bloodborne is probably the best starting point. Honestly, it was my first also, and it's good. They made Kuon. I didn't know that. That's been on my like PS2 horror games I need to play list for quite some time.
damn.
But
Oh
anyway,
wait,
yeah, Bloodborne I think
played.
is
I've played Kuon.
nice. But yeah, Bloodborne's just it has all of the Souls stuff that you would expect, while also just being like extremely good and having a way more interesting aesthetic than that. Like I like the dark fantasy thing, but I think that Bloodborne's like Victorian monster horror turned eldritch horror thing is way cooler. It's great.
Yeah. And then the other list I'll go through super fast is played a lot of retro games this year. The first one I'll mention is I played the first Tomb Raider game.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so can I just say real quick that this one is like I made myself a top 5 for the year of games I played, but if I could have a top 6, this would be number 6. Because I actually really loved this. Which I didn't expect. I've only played like the first game from the reboot trilogy, and that didn't really leave a good impression on me. And I ended up watching the Tomb Raider animated show that came out on Netflix, like the first season.
Hey, did you like it? I
I
kinda
loved
liked
it. I loved it.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, no, I loved it.
Because everybody was dunking on it. I go,
Why?
bad.
It's
Because I think it's because it follows the reboot trilogy,
okay. Yeah.
and they went, oh my God, not the reboot trilogy. I'm like, listen, I want to know what happened with Lara and Sam. I'm allowed to wonder.
All right. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I need to watch that. I watched the animated Devil May Cry one, but not the animated Tomb Raider one, and it was great. But yeah, I need to watch the Tomb Raider one.
I need to. There's a season 2 out now. I need to watch that once I finish binge watching She-Ra because it's leaving Netflix, y'all.
Yeah.
It's going to Peacock.
Is it?
Oh well, okay.
I didn't know that.
Exist somewhere.
That's
I'm
good.
tired of these
From what I
corporations
understand, it
erasing
is.
stuff.
I'll still.
Because it's basically they're losing the license because it was never technically supposed to be a Netflix show. They were just the ones that grabbed it.
Oh, okay. The second season is just SNES. Okay, well, that's disappointing to hear. I'm definitely gonna watch it soon. But no, I loved the first season of the Tomb Raider animated show. I didn't love the final episode, but like most of the show, I loved. But yeah, so I just thought like, okay, I want to experience like Tomb Raider the way a lot of people know it, like with the T-Rex and having her dueling pistols. So a friend of mine, shout out to Daybreak, she and I played through the game on Discord, and she watched me and guided me, and like helped me when I was stuck, which happened much more often than I'd care to admit. But yeah, I loved this game. It's just so much more intriguing and puzzly, and just, what's the best way to say this? Has so much more character than I ever grasped from playing the reboot trilogy, or the first game from that. And I feel like I've been missing out a little bit. So I'm so glad to have played it. And definitely hard to control though, but you get used to it.
Those cow in a supermarket trolley controls.
Yeah, well, so because I played the remastered version, I changed it to like what they call modern controls. But like, so they're not tank controls, but it's still not great. Like, it's hard to just, yeah.
It's you're heavy.
Yeah.
That's a good way. You're on Mars.
Yeah.
You are heavy and on Mars, and you have to adapt to Mars gravity.
Yeah. Pretty much. You can play the
Oh man, I played it on the PC back in the day.
Really?
Yes. And I didn't know that there was sound in any of the games.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
because that my dad's computer didn't have speakers.
Oh no.
Oh.
I had no idea that was a thing that you were supposed to have, because I was 4. And I'm just like playing Tomb Raider, and I'm assuming that there's no voice acting. And I played hard mode. I played Tomb Raider hard mode.
Man.
Because there was no sound, so I couldn't figure out when things were coming at me, so I had to pay attention the whole time. So I am a grade schooler going like, oh god, what's happening? I would like to play it with sound. That would be nice.
I mean, isn't that a thing though? Like, because I thought what you were going to say was, like, I'm pretty sure the original PC version of this game didn't have music. It had sound, but it did not have music.
Yeah, it had the sound were supposed to be the sound cues where you would be able to tell what's coming at you. I did not know when they were coming. I didn't know when the wolves were coming. They wrecked my shit.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Yeah. But yeah, I can see SNES rules, like how the modern controls wouldn't work with the level design. I totally feel that.
No.
Maybe I should have given it more of a shot, but I will also say that I think Tomb Raider 1's tutorial is also kind of bad, and I think part of that is not due to the game itself, but the remaster with the modern controls. They like don't really explain things to you. So they're like, use the action button. And so I'm in the water and they're like, use the action button to get out. And I'm pressing triangle and nothing's happening. And apparently there's a second action button, L2, that they just didn't tell me about. So there's just like stuff like that in the game, and little struggles, but I feel like it took me the entire game to get used to Lara's physics, but which is fine. I enjoyed it. It just, again, I had such a blast with the game, despite the awkward controls. They didn't hinder me. They didn't want to make me stop playing compared to other games that I'm blanking on at the moment. But I've played other games where the controls have been awful and been like, no, I can't play this. That didn't happen with Tomb Raider. So yeah, just glad to have played this classic finally. And then just, again, going to run through these quickly. Retro titles, played Super Metroid, Final Fantasy 1, Pokemon Stadium, Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, and Metroid Prime. Which, all good games, solid games.
just called Metroid Prime a retro game, and I'm
It is
turning
unfortunate.
like the guy at the end of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Uh, but yeah, no, fair.
Yeah, I know. It's funny because I was watching like a speed run of I think Metroid Prime, and they were talking about how it's considered retro because I didn't have it on my list initially, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I guess I'll add that. Why not? Um, so
I
yeah,
guess in my mind, like if it's 3D, especially in like the GameCube, PS2, Xbox era, that's not retro. But I'm old now, so that's that's just an outdated concept of it
it's made
now.
by
So.
Retro Studios.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. You know what? Fair enough. Metroid Prime is a retro game. I guess that's yeah. Okay, fair. That's facts.
uh, oh, wow.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
Yeah, I need to get to more of the Final Fantasy series this year. That's my goal. I'd like to play at least 10 and possibly 12 this year.
I
10 too. Play 10 and 10
Oh,
too.
well, yeah, yes, true. Yes. I do include 10 too in that. Yes, absolutely.
when you get around to those, maybe I'll take that opportunity to finally play 10-2 also because I played it a little bit when I was in like college and hated it, but I also had bad taste. Uh, so I want to give 10-2 a fair shot. And 10 is one of the best. It's so good, and I'm excited for you to experience it.
Ah,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
great.
I got to get to that desperately. Um, but any other games y'all want to mention?
Well, I'll list through the older games that I played this year,
Okay.
last year, whatever. We mentioned Nine Souls briefly earlier. It's great. It's basically 2D Sekiro. What I didn't expect was for the story to have as much of an impact on me as it did. Um, Genuinely very cool setting, very compelling story. I found myself emotionally affected by it way more than I had expected to. It's a very good game. It also did the same thing Sekiro did to me, where the final boss was too hard and I never technically beat it. And at some point, I will go through and replay it and hopefully figure it out because holy crap, it's a hard game.
Mm.
It's really hard, but it's great. Yeah, it's really, really good. I played 13 Sentinels finally.
Oh, nice.
Um, it didn't do as much for me as it did a lot of people, but it was good. I understand why it had the impact that it did on people. Yeah, it was good. Uh, I replayed Wolfenstein: The New Order. Love Wolfenstein: The New Order. It's very good. I've played plenty of games about fighting Nazis. I don't think I've ever played one that did so much work in actually like representing what the Nazis sought to destroy in terms of having like characters who are uh, very well developed and the types of people that the Nazis stood against that are opposite to their ideology. It just made things very compelling instead of just reducing Nazism to like cartoon villainy, actually showing you, hey, this is what they seek to destroy and it's what we fight for, and it's great. It's a very very good game.
Maybe I need to pick that one up again. As you know, I started playing it and then I couldn't get into it, but maybe that's because I'm just not into first person shooters as much.
Yeah,
But
I gotta try and get you playing some more of those, I guess.
I know. Well, I am the Fallout New Vegas. I'm doing that right now. But
I guess that is technically a first-person shooter, yeah.
I guess,
Or like
yeah,
a
I
first-person
guess,
deal. Like it's a weird
yeah,
Fallout's weird in that sense, but yeah,
yeah, yeah. I realized as I was saying that I was like, well, actually,
yeah,
but yeah.
yeah. I played Heaven's Vault, uh,
Hmm.
which was fantastic, like a sci-fi linguistics puzzler about like figuring out an ancient language and discovering the secrets of the nebula, and it's really, really good. I liked it quite a bit. I'd like to replay it again sometime with like New Game Plus and figure out more stuff. Yeah, it was great. Played the Excavation of Hobbs Barrow, which is a uh, point and click adventure game. I hesitate to call it a horror game, but it also kind of is. It's just not that scary like most of the time. It's really interesting and really good. I liked it quite a bit. Um, One that I know I share here with Red is mouthwashing. That is the correct response to mouthwashing. Yes.
Yep. Just pain.
It's a rough game. It's like lots of trigger warnings, but
All of them, just all of them.
yeah, but it's really good. It's very interesting. Does some cool stuff. There's a lot to say about it. Um, yeah, it's good. It's rough, but it's good. I liked it.
Yep.
Um, I have one more, but Red, do you have anything else to say about mouthwashing to add to it, or?
Just throwing this out here. It has a wonderful animation community that actually, if you don't understand anything that happened in the game, sums it up pretty succinctly. So if you
Oh,
ever go, man, I didn't understand what happened in mouthwashing, go find the animators. They'll tell you.
interesting.
Hmm.
That's good to know. That's cool.
That is cool.
And then I saved my favorite actually of older games that I played in 2025 for last because I played Citizen Sleeper,
Oh
and
yeah.
it's really good. It's really, 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 really good. It's some of my favorite games writing ever, I think. Talking about games that made me cry, which I've uh, actually, I don't know if any of the games I've talked about so far from this year made me cry. Now that I think about
I
it,
was
games
just
make me cry very easily. Um,
I was about to say we
so
should
I
talk
want to
about
talk.
that because I have a list
Yeah,
too.
but yeah, Citizen Sleeper definitely did. It's an incredible game. I haven't played the sequel that came out in 2025 yet, but I'm very excited to.
Yeah.
Great, just very, very good. Loved it.
Um well, okay, if we're talking about games that made us cry, I didn't finish this one, but Ori and the Blind Forest,
Mm,
that made me
I need to
cry.
play those.
Yeah, I don't think I'm the biggest Metroidvania person in the world, so it wasn't my thing after a while. But it is a beautiful game, and it yeah very much made me cry at the start. Very very sad little story, but I really uh I enjoyed it while I played it, but just had a hard time with the movement and stuff, so I ended up putting it down. Maybe I'll return to it another time. We'll see. Um, I mentioned Frog Detective 3, Claire Obscure 33 made me cry. And
Oh, actually, yeah. I guess Claire Expedition 33 has done that to me too already. So that's fun.
yeah, yeah, that was a big one. And another one I played this year was Planet of Lana, and that made me cry.
Oh,
This game made me cry. I can't go into specifics here, but just at the end, I think I was just not having a good day of gaming. Like I probably should have stopped playing. Like emotionally, I was like not in the best place. And like this game did stuff to me where at the end I was like, no, 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 game, don't do this to me. Come on. Like I was like pleading with the game. Um, it was it was it was a lot. But it's a very good game. I would recommend it. And the music is incredible in it. But yeah. But what about you, Red? Any games make you cry this year?
I got a weird one that no one's gonna know.
Okay.
All right, here you go. Fumiko.
Okay.
Fu- of all the okay, this is an obscure game from 2017, I think. That is a platformer pseudo story. Like I don't even know how to describe it. It's like you're a computer program. You are traveling through computer worlds. You are finding out this backstory behind your computer program and why she has sentience. Finding out why she has sentience made it so much worse for me
oh,
because it's I'm not gonna spoil it in case anybody ever plays it, which I doubt, but I would recommend it. It's all through text boxes and like the diary and everything, right? And I got really invested in it because I just was reading through it and I went, "Oh, okay. So that's how that went. And that's how that oh." And I just like very like quiet tears ran down my face when I find out why this person's consciousness was in the game and what was happening to her as she was in the game, and I'm like, "Oh, this is awful." it's not something like it's not as bad as something like mouthwashing or anything like that, but but just sheer concept of loan of, hey, so your conscious is now in a game and you are not you're not around anymore to know why. And the person who put your consciousness in the game, you don't know where they're at either. And you're trying to figure out why you're being ordered to be a program to destroy parts of worlds. And it's just, it's very in depth and interesting. And I just got very invested in it. And I would love to do a video about Fumiko, but it would be so hard to do a video about Fumiko because I would have to go back through the whole game and find the exact moments where they talked about it. And I don't want to say it's not hard. It's harder to find those moments than you would think because you can just accidentally go back. Because it's basically I would have to go back through the entire game, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm willing to do that for a game that is this obscure, but 100% would recommend. It is a very deep and in depth game, and I would. This is not a 10 out of 10 would recommend. This is a if you really want a different kind of story about a sentient AI and why they are there, this would be the one. This is like reading a book. That's how this game kind of plays. But also the platforming is wild and will give you a headache if you're not careful.
Oh gosh, okay. I could say
So
the same of Claire. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
So would recommend. Also, my fiance has been playing Claire Obscure behind me as I've been playing a lot of games this year. So I've been spoiled to certain things, and like so don't worry about it. But I've just it's really funny because him reacting to things as I'm in the background playing this like these cute little like life simulator games, and I'm like, hey honey, how you doing? He's like, oh my god, just great.
Oh my gosh. See, I was gonna say,
That's the only one that made me cry. Sorry, interrupted.
no, you're fine. It's Discord being Discord and weird overlap, delay and stuff. But no, I was just gonna comment on your comment of like, the platforming because I feel like what you described is how I feel platforming in Clair Obscur because they do, believe it or not, have some platforming challenges and they're not good.
Oh.
They're really bad.
It wouldn't be well, it's a French RPG, but like the genre wise, it's a JRPG, and it wouldn't be one of those without at least some weird, ill-advised mechanics that you don't know why they're there. Like Final Fantasy X has horrific, terrible puzzles. Have fun.
Oh gosh. Okay.
That's the standard, you know. Genre's got to have something like that.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so we're almost at 2 hours. I feel like we should start wrapping it up a little bit, unless there's any more stragglers you want to mention before we wrap things up.
I've got a list of games I'm excited to play in 2025, but that's extraneous if we're running short on time.
Yeah, I have like games
from 2025 I didn't play, and then ones I'm excited for in 26. Sorry, what, Red?
I do have like one I would like to mention that probably has one of the bigger fan bases, but not locally.
Okay.
Hey, so Urban Myth Dissolution Center is a thing. It is a visual novel game. It is not hard, but it is weirdly fascinating.
Okay.
Would recommend giving that a shot or at a look at if you have a penchant for solving like having like a visual novel solving crime thing. Also, all of the Duck Detective games are worth the full price or on sale. Would recommend Duck Detective. It is parodying noir stuff and the humor is on point. It is I kind of forgot to mention it when I said it was one of the favorites of this year, but it was two of my favorite games this year that I would 100% play the next one. It's the only series that I am actively invested in right now. But throwing those out there. So there's that.
I need to get to Duck Detective because I do own it. It's just, and I have it installed on my PC. It's just I haven't really had a chance. I'm trying to finish other games before starting new ones. Easier said than done, I know. But so this is kind of the ones where I've just been waiting to just finish some games. So I hopefully will play it soon. But yeah, it looks fantastic. But yeah, I guess we can talk about what games we're looking forward to in 2026 briefly. Are there any games that you're excited about playing this year? They don't necessarily have to come out this year, just games you're excited to play.
I think Sam should go first for this.
Okay. Yeah, I have a lot, and I'll just not talk about them too long. There's two that I've started playing already. I started Reanimal last night with my spouse. Uh, I was excited for it because it's by Little Nightmares devs, and it looked really scary. And then I found out I had co-op, and I'm like, hey, let's do this together. And they were like, okay. And yeah, so far it's really good. Enjoying
Nice.
it quite a bit. We'll see how it goes in the long run. And the other one has been Code Vein 2, which has been divisive, and I understand why. I do have some complaints about it, but also, if we're talking about games that made me cry, it actually wrecked me real good earlier. I was not prepared. So I'm enjoying it quite a bit. It does have problems for sure, but I'm loving it anyway. I'm loving it a lot. Uh, Fatal Frame 2 is getting a remake next month. I'm extremely excited for that because I love Fatal Frame. I'm sad because it probably indicates they're not going to bother doing anything with 1 or 3, and 3 is my favorite. And I just think this whole classic trilogy should be, playable because it's not right now unless you have it on original hardware or emulated, of course, or downloaded on a PS3, which is a whole thing now. Like that's hard to do these days.
Right.
Then you cannot play the Fatal Frame trilogy, and that is a crime. Like that should not be how that is. So I'm hoping that we get more than just this remake of the most beloved one, but I am excited for the most beloved one. I need to play Cairn. I've heard fantastic things about it, the rock climbing game. So
Yes.
I need to play that. Uh, as for games coming out like later, excited for Resident Evil 9. New 2D Castlevania game just got announced. Haven't had one of those since like the DS, I think. Or 3DS, I guess. So I'm excited for that. Um, for getting a new Tomodachi Life, which
Yeah.
that'll be fun. Saros is by Housemarque, the devs that made Resogun and Returnal,
Hmm.
and it looks a lot like Returnal, and I'm excited for it. We're getting a sequel to Kena Bridge of Spirits, and I liked that game. It was good, so I'm excited for that. And then Fable. We're finally getting the next Fable game, and I don't know exactly what to expect. We'll see how it is, but I enjoy the Fable games, and I'm excited for a chance to kind of see those visions realized now when a lot more of what they tried to accomplish is probably possible in theory. Uh, so we'll see. I'm excited for that.
Nice. Those are a lot of good ones to look forward to. I'm excited about some of those as well. What about you, Red? Anything exciting you're anticipating?
Uh, I'm probably going to be missing so many things, so people are free to correct me. It looks for me, allegedly, the games that are coming out, allegedly. So there's a pixel horror game called Tenebrous Somnia that I'm really looking forward to. It's a pixel art survival horror game. There is a demo available on Steam. I'm really looking forward to that. There's also, I'm hoping, it might not, Tempest Triad, which is a survival horror dinosaur game.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
And it's exploration and it looks really good, but I don't trust it because I've been disappointed before. So I'm hoping it's good. There's also that Bloody Hell Hotel game that's getting released, which is like you're a vampire and you're doing a building management in a hotel.
That sounds familiar.
Oh, that sounds neat.
Hmm.
And that cool Mariachi Legends game is coming out, and I know that I'm not gonna be good at it in any ways because I'm not good at Metroidvanias. There's a reason I play it on the couch with my fiance. But Mariachi Legends looks so good though, because like it's like it reminds me of Guacamole, which is not as much of a Metroidvania, but still,
It's great though.
yeah, it's absolutely great. But it looks so good, and I would 100% recommend looking at it because it's the vibes are there and it's just so good. It I don't want to spoil any of it, but it's like it's very Castlevania X, but Latino inspired, and me being like the sole Latina in the room half the time, I'm like, hooray! So also, hey, so Mouse PI for Hire is coming out finally,
Oh.
and I know, and that's the Steamboat Willie style black and white first FPS
Oh,
Yes.
game.
yeah. Okay.
Boomer
Yeah.
shooter. It
Mhm.
looks really neat, and I'm hoping it's allegedly coming out on the 19th of March, so that might be really cool.
Hell yeah.
Now, do I trust it? No, but and Gecko Gods might be coming out, maybe, which is it's an exploration game where you're a little gecko and you have to do puzzles in this really big world, and like you do things like ride boats and everything. The demo is out, I think. It's a puzzle platformer. It was a little bit buggy when I was playing it though, so just kind of fair warning about that. Also, I'd be remiss to not mention, because for anyone who knows my channel, they know what I started with. Hey, so Life is Strange Reunion's coming out the
Ah,
26th of March,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's Max is back with Chloe.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I feel about it because I haven't played the previous game that covers Max's new life, but I'm also kind of on the whole thing.
Yeah.
So we shall see.
Yeah, I'll be interested in your thoughts because I feel like I'm at a point where I'm like, I don't want to continue.
Well, it it's basically because I've read the comics.
Same, actually.
Yeah,
Mm.
and the comics I feel like put them at a good ending point and they didn't need to do this,
Yeah,
but this is clearly fan service and people are not as interested in the games.
right.
And the Deck 9 knows this, and it's a bummer because that Ashley Birch obviously isn't coming back because she had issues that Deck 9 wasn't willing to pay her enough, like Don't Nod was.
Hmm.
So they have the other girl cast as Chloe, and she's not terrible, but it's still going to be like a jarring reunion for it's like, oh, it's the original voice of Max and discount Chloe. Hey,
Yeah.
stop. Like she's a good voice actor and other things. It doesn't fully fit.
Yeah.
It's frustrating when they lose such an important piece and just go forward anyway. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Remember the third Mummy movie? No, of course not. No one does.
They're
Just...
what are you talking about? They're making the third Mummy movie.
Oh,
That's
you're
not the
right. I
point.
forgot they're making one now. So yeah,
Yeah.
there we
Yeah,
go.
yeah. There was no third Mummy movie. They're
Yeah,
making it right now.
there you go. See, we're all set.
Hmm.
We're all set. But those are the ones I'm looking forward to. Oh wait,
Nice.
and Bubblegum Galaxy, which is
Oh, hell yeah.
one that's also being released in March. And that's a city builder puzzle indie strategy little quirky little game. And you have your head inside of a house and it's neat.
Hell yeah.
Would recommend. Just kind of keep an eye on it, I suppose. But that's
Nice.
all mine.
I mean, I have way too many to list here, but I'll name a few, some of which either of you have talked about today as playing in 2025 or well, yeah, have talked about from this previous year, but Code Vein 2, which I'm already kind of playing, and been enjoying that a lot, been anticipating it since it was announced, so excited to get further into that. Citizen Sleeper, really need to play that, so I want to play that soon. Super Mario RPG, I would love to play this year. Hades, Laurel. Okay, some of these also I'm going to say I mentioned last year, I remember, as anticipated games. So this kind of sucks. But Spiritfarer, Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, Yakuza 0,
Yes.
God of
Oh,
War
yes.
2018. Yes, I am going to join, hopefully soon. Beyond Good and Evil. Oh gosh,
Yes,
which
join
ones?
us in that too.
Yeah. Oh gosh, there's so many. Final Fantasy 10. What's that?
What? I didn't say Phoenix, right?
That is on there too, actually.
I've been telling you to play that for
I
years.
know. um,
I'm excited.
I
You
know.
need to.
Kenna Bridge of Spirits, gotta play that because the sequel was announced. Of course, I gotta play that. Another Crab's Treasure, Portal 2.
Another Crab's Treasure is so good.
Metaphor ReFantazio. I'm not going to get to all these games. Why am I doing this to myself?
You're just listing some of my favorite games now.
I
Okay.
I know. Let's see. Yeah, that was a lot. So I'll stop there. I guess the last thing I'll mention is I would love to play Kingdom Hearts Recoded and Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days on my Nintendo 2DS. I would love to play those. So actually play them because I've never played through them. I've only watched the cutscene movies. So would love to actually call myself a real Kingdom Hearts fan and play those games. I'm just kidding, but anyway.
To still play Birth by Sleep.
Yeah. I actually would like to replay that this year because I've been making my way here on the Twitch stream, playing all the games on their hardest difficulty. So hopefully we'll be playing Birth by Sleep on critical mode soonish. But I also kind of want to learn the KH1 speedrun. So now and I'd never finished Kingdom Hearts 2, like all the super bosses. So I'm in a weird place with Kingdom Hearts right now. But we'll get to all of it eventually. But yeah, those are just some of the games I anticipating playing this year. I did not list, I don't even think that was half. Really, these are unrealistic expectations I'm setting for myself, but here we are. But yeah, I'd say 2025 was a good year in gaming.
Yeah. Lots of great stuff came out for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I guess that concludes our discussion. Thank you for everybody in the chat and those lurkers for joining us. And of course, thank you, Sam and Red Angel, for joining. We can start with Sam. Can you tell people where they can find you?
Yeah, essentially on Bluesky. I'm either at Games is Lit or at GameProf on that. I'm forgetting, but yeah. Actually, I guess it's showing up on the screen a bunch. So yeah, there we go. GameProf.bluesky.social. Yeah. And of course, YouTube. If you search Games is Lit 101 or the Game Professor, you will find me there. With just a bunch of videos that I've made about video game stories. So yeah.
Nice. What about you, Red? Where can people find you?
You can find me at youtube.com/Red Angel Ponderings or /C Red Angel Ponderings. That's the one. And you can find me over at Bluesky as Red Angel X3.
Hell yeah. Nice. And I will also, I believe I can do this, put links in the chat. There we go. Awesome.
Nice.
So yeah, go check out their channels. They're of course very good, so you will not be disappointed if you haven't watched them already. And yeah, I think that concludes our discussion today. As always, it was a lot of fun, and as always, ran very long, but I enjoyed myself. So I hope you both enjoyed yourselves as well. This was fun.
Oh yeah.
Yep, always a good time.
Awesome.
Indeed.
All right. Well, yeah, for those who are watching right now, if you don't normally tune into the stream, just a bit about myself. I'm Level Story. I try to stream every Friday, and I will be streaming this upcoming Friday. Not sure what I'm streaming yet. We're in a bit of a weird spot, so I have to decide the game. But if you want to tune in, please do. Fridays at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the typical starting point. And yeah, and I make videos about video games from time to time. Haven't in a little while, but we're getting there. And currently have a Let's Play of Chain of Memories that I'm going to be getting back into soon. So, and hopefully doing another Let's Play in the future of some other games. We'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. But yeah. Thank you all for watching. Again, thank you, Sam and Red Angel, for coming on the show. And yeah, hope everybody has a good rest of your day. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.